Yo, what's up, everybody? Got another day here. S&P 500 Futures ES. As you can see, basically just an uptrending day. To start with, we have our main two items: supply, demand, overnight highs, overnight lows. You can see right here, right there. All right, so beginning the day, we got a couple demand zones on the bottom here. Got a 4-hour down here from a few weeks ago. We got a 45-minute that was created overnight right here, and a 30-minute, a little bit higher. That is questionable in my eyes just because it left like an upper wick right here, but I went ahead and marked it, and I wanted to see how it would react to it if it did get down to that level. Couple supply zones. We got two 90s. That was right near where we opened. One from yesterday right here. Definitely a clear zone. And then one from a couple days ago. Another good zone. And then above that, we got a 4-hour that we know should act like some pretty good resistance if we do get up there. And as you can see at the end of the day, we actually did get up there right at the tip. Touched it perfectly and rejected about 10 to 15 points. Anyways, that's a clear 4-hour. Let's see. Beginning the day, we started right near overnight highs, right? On the 1-minute chart, we actually touched that first 90-minute zone and rejected off pretty quick. Like I said, I usually wait for at least a 5-minute lower high. And at the open, I try not to trade as it's a little too volatile. It's hard to predict. But that 1 minute did work. If you're taking a quick scalp or whatever. Lower high, low 1 minute volume, came down and just kind of tanked from there. Broke down below overnight highs, down to this 41.80 area, which, why did it bounce here? Hard to say. It had some resistance here an hour or two before they open. And so now, resistance turns into support. From there, we came back over overnight highs, just kind of balanced in this range right here. Down on the bottom, down on the top. And then after about almost an hour, we broke out, started grinding through this 90-minute supply zone. And, it's already a bad sign enough for bears. Once you start balancing and consolidating in this area and gets kind of deep up in there, it's less likely that it's going to hold, which did come out to be true. As we touched this next 90-minute zone, started having some more weakness. I think there was some news that came out right here regarding the Russia-Ukraine war. That kind of dumped it a little bit, came right back up, signaling strength, and then just consolidated in a little downtrend. Let's see. And this is actually where I took a little short position. Like I said, here's the 5-minute. I like to wait for at least a 5-minute lower high. Here you go, right here. Saw some weakness in combination on the 1-minute chart. Let's get up there here. Low buying. And I took my scalp all the way to down here where I saw that it couldn't break this level. And it actually, if I would have waited, it could have, rode it down to around this 42.10 area. But took my 10 points and moved on with the day. So about after the first hour, kind of balanced just within this range right here. This was resistance right here, now support. Just kind of balanced. Towards the end of the day, about an hour and a half left, it started grinding up. After holding this support zone right here, grinding up, just kind of ripped right through where we struggled earlier, right? So no reason to short over here. We got rid of this because that's already eaten through now. And now this next zone they're just grinding right through it as well. And this is an uptrend where you probably could have played. I mean, it's in a clear uptrend from here. Once you see it grinding to this, ride a long position to the next key supply area, which should hold. And turns out it did. Once again, I'm not going to just go ahead. I want to see that it's actually rejecting instead of just going ahead and starting a short position right when it hits. So I didn't play it, but you could have scalped it for a quick 10, 15 points right here. And that's where we ended the day. Quick balance here in the first hour, broke out, just kind of balancing and consolidating in this 2 supply zones for about 3.5, 4 hours. And then the last hour, hour and a half of the day, just a straight uptrend until this next key 4-hour supply area. So keep it simple. Balance over here in supply zone, and grinding up. We had multiple opportunities to take a couple good scalps here today. Let's see if tomorrow brings the same thing.